We got a huge game to start Week 11.
Bengals at Ravens. Baltimore. This tells you what you need to know about Cincinnati, right? Baltimore's laying 3 at home, 43.5.
Chase back going to be okay?
That's a great question.
What you do about that's a big one, and that also impacts Survivor Sunday. Do you really want to go to war with the Bengals against Stroud if Chase doesn't play? But with this game, I'm taking the Ravens. I'm going against the Ravens until they get me. I love this team. And when they start to roll offensively, watch out, because I did not expect a top 5 defense. So at home, Ravens.
Now, here's the question I have on this game. Ravens are either the number 1 power-rated team in the league, or second or third, probably, more realistically speaking here. Have the Bengals really tracked them down already because of the last couple of weeks? I get it. Going to San Francisco and doing what they did was very impressive. But now you're basically telling us that they're even with Baltimore?
Right, good point. No, because you should have lost to Seattle. If Geno Smith makes one play, you lose that game.
In that same division, Steelers play at the Browns. Cleveland's laying 3.5. Total is 37.
Yeah, give me the under.
Give me the Steelers team total under.
There you go.
In that game.
Yep.
Cardinals at the Texans. Hello, Survivor. Houston 4.5. Total 46.5.
Well, now we got a fly in the ointment here with the Murray. Murray's been cleared. So, so I know the guy's not Joe Montana, but this kind of could change his things. As opposed to Clayton Tune, it's a big upgrade. So that's a sneaky Survivor, absolutely.
What if Kyler Murray is Deshaun Watson rusty, which I expect?
It's still hard to get there. I think a lot of people will take the Dolphins at home against the Raiders, the bullies, blowing out bad teams.
Yep. Chargers are 3 at the Packers. Total is 42. Yep. I think the total is too high.
Right. Good job. I know it was the Jets and the offensive line, but finally a great job by Bosa. It should be a good defense with Bosa and Mack if they stay healthy. I'm with you. I don't think there'll be points in that one.
I was going to say, is this the wrong time for me to get on board with the Chargers? I like them laying 3 at Lambeau.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have not bought into the Chargers team yet, and I don't know. I don't want to be too late to the party. Giants at the Commanders. Washington's laying 8, total 36.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Well, if it's Tommy DeVito, yes, no doubt.
That's a teaser delight.
Oh, my God. They just played. It was 14-7. Howell couldn't move the ball. Oh, my God. But this guy has no business being in the NFL. So everyone's hurt. No Waller. If you can contain Barkley, there's no way the Giants are going to score. They couldn't move the ball against the Raiders.
I got to tell you, I think a lot of people have used Washington in Survivor.
I know, right? Yeah. I did. I don't have them. But that's another Survivor play.
Titans at Jacksonville. Right. Jags at home, lane 6.5, total 41.
Okay, so it's Levis the rest of the way. We have that announcement. That seems that's a bit much, though.
That's my thought.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. I want to see one more game from Levis this weekend. I'm not going to get involved in this game. In fact, I still have Jacksonville on this ticket for I don't want to consider them for Survivor next week. That could be a tricky game.
Someone ran that scenario by me as well. I would not feel comfortable using Jacksonville Survivor either. Other options.
Bears at Detroit. Lines are 8.5, total 45.5.
Yeah. We should be able to move the ball at will. And then maybe Fields is back by that point.
I think he's going to be.
So, yep. Okay. Yeah, give me the lines.
Fields could be back by...
Could play tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow night. In fact, I expect him to be because the number is now up to 4 at home to Carolina. The Raiders are at Miami. Dolphins laying 10, 48.5. Well, what kind of a team do you consider the Raiders to be now with Antonio Pierce? Clear upgrade after 1 week anyway from Josh McDaniels, but the Dolphins take it out on below 500 teams, and they really struggle against teams that are solid.
Right. I like what I saw defensively, too. I don't think it'll go well for O'Connell. I did like the video of Devontae Adams telling the ref things are going to be different now. When the ref came over and said, "Hey, I have tickets. Nice job. You got the win." Did you see that?
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Cowboys are 9.5 at the Panthers. Total is 41.5.
Oh, boy.
So the Cowboys are going to have back-to-back bloodbaths here?
Yep. This has got Bryce Young turnovers written all over it as well.
It should not go well for him that day.
Yep.
Buccaneers at the Niners. San Francisco laying 10.5, 43.
10.5.
It's a huge number.
Wow.
With the current defensive form, I'll put it this way. If the 49ers can't get it corrected against Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence has a really good game, Jags win, that number will not be 10.5 next week. Now, there's a lot of ifs there that I just threw out, but Seahawks are 1.5 at the Rams, 44.5.
1.5?
Yeah.
Wow.
They just signed Carson Wentz.
They just signed Carson Wentz. I know. He'll be the backup, but they expect Stafford back by that point, but well, I know they got him in the first game, but that was also when all the injuries hit in the first half.
Yeah, that was a blowout in the second half by the Rams. They took them apart in Seattle. Jets at the Bills. Josh Allen and company laying 40.5.
Well, revenge for him personally, and the Bills' revenge as well, and the Bills' season on the line. Bills every which way but loose there. And I would take Jets team total under as well.
You like him?
Yeah. Yes. Allen was humiliated in that game. He was atrocious.
I think he might get humiliated again.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of this, by the way, from different outlets. Like Pro Football Focus was one of them, other areas as well. They have Josh Allen, I believe, second in the MVP right now.
Oh, my.
Like his advanced numbers are still pretty strong. He's got nine INTs. He's 20-1 to win the MVP. I will say this. If the Bills somehow would pull off that division and win like 11 games, Josh Allen can win the MVP, but I don't expect that to happen. They have too many injuries, and the schedule's too difficult coming up.
Yeah. They've been awful offensively going back.
Vikings at the Broncos. Denver, a 2.5-point favorite, total 43 on Sunday night.
Didn't flex again. Wow.
Well, primetime totals, just staying under at an alarming rate. 43 is the total.
Too high.
Should the Broncos be favored?
No. Can't be.
I would agree with you.
Can't be. If Dobbs can look like that without knowing anybody's name and the cadence and everything, what's he going to look like when he has a week to prepare and practice?
Yep. The Monday night game, next week for primetime. Eagles playing at the Chiefs, Super Bowl rematch, both teams off the bye. And before the break, I was asking, is this the number one power-rated team in the entire league? So the Chiefs are laying below a field goal at home. What is home field worth anymore? But I think that, several people have the Eagles power-rated number one in the league. I think it makes some sense right now. But the Eagles are laying 2.5.
No, Chiefs are.
I'm sorry, Chiefs are. Yeah, and the total's 48.5. Does that?
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
I got to take the Chiefs. I have to take the Chiefs at home. I know the revenge angle, what happened in the Super Bowl, can't get stops, all that, but oh, man.
It's Mahomes laying less than a field goal at home.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. That's...
And you fix the offense, though. Are they going to get on the same page here with these wide receivers? Is he going to we're going to get it figured out. It like Uncle Sal said, it's week 10. I'm still waiting.
Well, it's Andy Reid off the bye.
That too. There you go.
And you can throw on the Eagles secondary.
Okay.
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds, listen for free, find showtimes, and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.